It's so quiet. It's quiet. It's quiet. I can't hear the video game. There's no video game to hear. Hello, Mr. Video Game. Are you making any noise today? Hello. Dun dun dun. Gosh, it's really awkward when you start a stream and then you have the video game and the video game is like, shh, I have nothing to say. I should probably see if I can. There you go. That is at least some music playing. Gosh, I forgot like how much Rosa's. This is Rosa's track, right? I forgot how sharp it was. I feel like if you would ever redo the song, you would probably want to make that guitar less screechy. Unless it's the point. Could be the point. Could be the point. Miss Katsuragi, the point is. God damn. I'm pretty sure no one would get a cut that deep from good old Newgrounds. Ancient history, truth be told. The hell? I'm reading some fun stuff while we wait for things to. What a weird footnote to add. Samuel 1614. What a weird footnote. I'm just kind of warming. I'm sorry. I've been busy. Inktober has started. In case you didn't know, although I'm doing a different list than Inktober. But I got art. I got Duolingo. I got my RuneScape dailies. I got Cookie Clicker. I got a whole bunch of personal projects and stuff that needs taken care of. I have recordings that need handled. I'm just busy, and I tried to go for a walk, and I got tired. I think I seriously need to like monitor the food. In lizard fashion. Huh. What a weird idea. Under most environmental conditions, there is no difference in effort between standing and sitting for a vampire. Psychosocial phenomenon. Jeepers. It's gonna make shaving very tricky. Dang, this is so interesting to read. Like someone's writing like a little write-up on what a vampire character would be like in their system. And it's like, wow, this sounds like a pain in the ass of a person to deal with, and that's the point. If any character makes a full success on a census roll directed towards a vampire, they will instantly lose 1 composure or 1 morale, with no explanation or descriptor from the narrator. This is 2 composure and morale if the focus of the census roll is actually directed at the space behind the vampire, such as looking over the... What? Additionally, at all times, the motions of a vampire may suddenly appear choppy as though animated, and at a lower frame rate than their surroundings. What does that even mean? Why? That's so weird. Why is it called the cave wall? Instantly relocating in total or near total darkness. Uninterrupted line of darkness between the struck point. Vampires may not even be fully conscious of the fact that they are instantly relocating in total darkness. Gosh. So to try echolocation is a bat. Vampires precision not significantly affected. Jesus, man. This sounds so annoying to deal with. It's like, is the room dark? Did I forget to turn my lights off? I can't even tell. Oh, until there's literally no light present at all. But not enough to warrant him. Hovering. Another great party trick. You know, I thought someone would show up for the stream. Scary Dave's always been on point. It is Friday, right? It is Friday. I've been a bit like razzle-dazzled on what day of the week it is. Don't ask me why. It's just been how things have been going lately. It's easy for vampires to forget to breathe. Human, bat, wolf, mist or smoke, and monstrous beast. Jesus. An object at rest cannot be stopped. Decentralized animation. 1 round after a body part is severed, maybe it would assert. What? After death, every motion of the body is something which must be entirely relearned, even the act of standing or walking? What? Whoa. Man, what a... I gotta say, you know, they're going the whole mile. They're going the whole hog here. I'll just throw that out there at some people I know, and then we'll get to work. How about that? Snoop. I love the word Snoop. Jesus, this is just huge. Where does the blood go? I love how incredibly specific this is. They are not fucking around. Vampires must have nasal sensitivity somewhere on their tiers of fear. Oh, strong-scenting herbs such as garlic, onion overwhelm the keen sense of smell. Oh, that's neat. My poor sniffer! Religious iconography. Oh, I heard about this one. It's really extensive. Intruding. Must have intruding. Vampires possess an erotic, compulsive respect for other people's privacy and the sanctity of their home. A deep-seated feeling of not belonging or being unwanted. A desire to make the sport fair. Or all of the above. Jesus, after all. A vampire went into my home unannounced, and I told him firmly but respectfully to leave. And he filled his role. He had to leave. The vampire risks becoming dizzy or disoriented from crossing a bridge. Such as indoor plumbing do not count. Thank you. Oceans always count as a body of water. Man, they really need someone to carry them over that bridge, huh? Submerge in water, they become paralyzed. Nice. Arithmomania, what's that? Compulsive need to know the large... Either result of hundreds or just because they're like that. They need to count grains of rice. Or even sand. They somewhere have ignorance of quantity somewhere in their tears of fear. What a weirdly specific thing. I love it. Gosh. Stakes. This applies even if the heart is not located in the chest. For the purposes of flashbangs. What a great opening line. How to kill a vampire for good. Paralyze them with a stake. Decapitate them while they're paralyzed. Incinerate both the head and the body in separate fires. Be careful, if the stake is made wood, it may burn up before the body does. Oh, that's a fair point. Make sure to lock it. Mix the resulting ashes from both fires with blessed water. If possible, have blood relatives in the vampire question. Drink the ashes with water. It is no guarantee that following each step will permanently prevent a vampire's return. But following through the last step will give the best possible Jesus! My God! Who knew that getting rid of the immortal dead is so incredibly complicated? Oh no, what's that? Something fell on me. I love it, though. Vampire seeds are producing exceptionally strong electromagnetic fields. Oh yeah, because electronics that work near them. Not debilitated by the weakness, sometimes may accidentally orient themselves to surface when they don't need to. And as such appear to be at slight angles on slopes and surfaces when standing up. Oh, man. Oh, this person writes the kind of shit I just want to read all day. I'm buying this book just to read it. Anyway, I'm good to go. I think I got my harks and harks. Harks and harks? Come on, Seth. You've got some variety of words in there. I gotta reblog this, though, because this is just fucking great. This is the shit that I live for. I wake up at 10 in the morning and I want to see more of that shit. Drown me in it. Drown me in it, please. Nothing more, nothing less. Alright, well, let's, yeah, I remembered. I was like half an hour late, though. I've been tired and busy, so don't worry about it. Alright, let's get going. Rosa and I texted for the entire day. It was a Friday, so most classes weren't giving out homework anyways. Thankfully, Fang seemed more usual self in the classes we shared. So I want to point out, by the way, I recently learned that up until, like, a couple of decades ago, like, apparently Japan had school on Saturdays. What the heck? She even teased me that I'd never be able to survive Rosa's cooking. It was nice, going back to the way things were between Fang and I. Like we were friends again. Just friends. So why do I still feel so awkward when I'm around her? I mean, why don't you feel awkward around Trish? Fang's non-binary. Trish is the gal, pal, in the group, buddy. I mean, she will kill you with snoo or anything else, but... That time on the roof, when she and I think of that day, my insides feel like they would squirm out of my mouth. There's nothing quite as hot as being covered in the blood and sweat and melting mascara of a woman. I think I should date a zombie or something. But when I think about Rosa, I feel the same way. And on, your human body has not evolved to explicitly and exclusively like a single person. It's gonna go badonkadonk for two people at once. Ah, fuck. High school was supposed to be easy. This specific high school, uppercase, there's a lot of weird stuff, but I've already said we're not focusing on that. I wasn't supposed to land a girl, let alone friends. I wasn't supposed to care. My weekend passed in a blur. Finally got that legendary deathless run taken care of, I guess. Oh shit, we're fast forwarding, baby! As promised, I met up with Fang on Saturday to find a new venue for the band. What Saturday? Your weekend passed in a blur, buddy. Shouldn't you say Saturday? Whatever. Nasser and Naomi insisted on tagging along. No, it was the parents who made them, right? There you go. Although I suspect they only came because Fang's dad is going to kill me. This is explicitly stated in the text of the actual thing. Like, you can't just suddenly be like, actually, you know, actually a bit of a side tangent, you know, slight. God, I'm gonna follow this fucking blog. I want more of this shit. I want more of these goofy boys. Oh, I mean, I got the acid. It's always the acid. I'm in Technicolor. Yeah, and her mom definitely thought this was which it wasn't. We were just hanging out. Besides, if it was that thing that it certainly wasn't, it would have ended in disaster. Uppercase. Also, I'm pretty sure that, like, periods and exclamation points go on the inside of quotations. But I don't know, man. That stuff's always confused me. Naomi kept prying into my relationship with Rosa, asking all sorts of stupid questions. How we were doing, if our differences were causing trouble. I'm pretty sure there's as many differences between you and Rosa as you and Fang. Like, Fang likes a lot of weird bands and stuff. Like, people are like, you know, Rosa, but Rosa's like, yeah, Fang is probably a bit more to what you are. Actually, no. Nationality-wise, maybe, but that's like the slimmest margin for you people. She was totally trying to manipulate me into saying something, but Fang told her to shut the fuck up. She told her to STFO? God dang, man. That ain't no date. That ain't no date. That ain't date. No date, it ain't. Oh, man. Honestly, I seemed frazzled by the whole thing. By the time we found a place to play, Dino Mo's or would-be uncle's pizza place, I thought Fang was going to choke Naomi with her own tongue. So I've heard someone once say, you can't speak in brackets. You can. You are allowed to make an offhand remark that technically qualifies as a bracketed statement in verbal speech. Contrasted, of course, by nonverbal speech. Fang barely said goodbye to me that night, mumbling her thanks as her dad practically slammed the door in my face. I mean, shouldn't her dad be like super duper happy that it's not a date? Sunday wasn't much better either. Rosa's mom ended up being too sick to come to the service, so she and Rosa's dad stayed home. Chance to be alone with Rosa would have normally been a dream come true. Like, honestly, Anon, if you're in between two girls, can you at least, you know, like, this is supposed to be the Rosa route, right? Except for the fact that it was spent entirely listening to an old bag of bones prattle on about made-up religious junk in Spanish. No, it's Latin, you fucking idiot. They're one of those churches. Longest 3 hours of my life. Yeah, we got Stella! Every time I see Stella, I'm reminded that there exists this alternative form of Stella that I just forget exists a lot of the time. You know, the Goodbye Volcano High one. Because, like, a lot of the characters from this look like they do in Volcano High, so the mental switch isn't too big. And Rosa's, you know, close enough. And Sage doesn't even show up. But, man, Stella's just different. Like, in so many little ways. I do think I still like Goodbye Volcano High Stella a bit better. If only because the world needs more, you know, A little bit of that body diversity. Not every woman needs to be... Listen, I'm saying that because I saw art of Mae Borowski, and she was not like a fucking tiny-ass asshole. She was 6 feet tall and skinny and, you know, like, sexy. And even though Mae Borowski in Night in the Woods is explicitly talking like, I'm A short, B fat, and C, she's more muscular than she is probably slender. So, like, fuck you for drawing Mae Borowski like that. Give me the lady who can just fucking nut punch me into next Tuesday. Because that's what she is. Let me have it. Ah! I regret nothing. Oh. I do think it's funny that every character on the Goodbye Volcano High wiki, their age is like X plus 1 at the end of the game. Come on, man. It's such a weird thing that wikis do. It's like, yeah, the game takes place over the course of a fucking year. Of course. Body portions adjustments. Wait, what? What the hell is this? Hold on. Hold on. Hold the phone. There's a section here I didn't even know existed. I gotta do some math-magic here, buddies. Hold on. Hold on. No, don't do that. Do this? I want to overlay them. No, this... Safi, open your Clip Studio Paint. It's specifically made for this. Okay, we're gonna... We overlay them, and then we copy, and then we paste. And now we got 2 layers, and I can make this layer like 50% transparent, and we can overlay the Stellas. Okay, so if we do this, what do we end up with? What do we have here? Wow, she's like an eye height taller. Which one's the real one? I can move the thing. Oh man, her legs got so chunky when she grew up. Everything about her got thicker, like even the sweater. I thought the whole point was that it was just like a puffy sweater. Not that it was actually filled up by meat. Because, you know, her hands don't feel like they would make sense in that context. Like, a lot of stuff. How weird. Which direction was this change? Like left to right or right to left? The concept art of her kissing Rosa during this iteration exists. Rosa. I think Rosa's so underplayed. Listen, I mean this in like Goodbye Volcano High and Snoot game, which is why Rosa route is nice thing. You know, she's not a main character, so who cares? Don't give your economics of character to the wrong person. It fucks up your game. When the dating sim concept was dropped, Rosa was folded into the main story. Her early designs featured her with a slimmer body. Yeah, she's small. She's slimmer in the shorter version. So they just injected her with steroids and grease. Short sleeves that have longer sleeves. The sleeves are the same length. Or are we talking about the concept art? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, the concept art they probably used for the actual character in Snoot game. Because that's a hell of a change they made. Rose and Stella were given larger bodies because the developers... Listen, if you're not going to fucking put it in from day one, right? Don't be like that, right? I don't feel you should be like that with your characters. Like, if you're going to go through the iteration process, don't just select all and stretch them out, you know? I like the kiss picture they got, though. Although the kiss picture does oddly look like it's already rendered, because the line art's so uniform and kind of angular in a weird way. Do they have a comparison here for, like... Oh, the head shape revision. Yeah, they added the muzzle slope instead of making it a straight line. I don't know why they did that. I mean, it looks better. It also, you know, means the eyes can actually look over the nose to some extent. I do not see what's going on here. Listen, people who run the wiki. If you're gonna have Rosa in-game and Lava Java and then have a render, why even include the in-game one? Because you're already using the render and... Just saying, man. Being weird. Gosh, I've forgotten so much about Volcano High. It's just vanished out of my brain over time, hasn't it? It's almost a relief when Monday came around. Again, Rosa, just stand up straight. You'll be the tallest person in the room. Rosa and I may not get to see each other much with a family, but at least at school we can spend some time together. Even if Stella happens to be there as well. 3 of us reading lunch, with the band taking this time to practice. only a few days until their concert, so they were making the most of it. Rose and I were holding hands underneath the table, a habit we picked up since our first date. How have you not been slaughtered by Fang yet, my man? Too bad, it made eating impossible. Listen, buddy, it's a compromise. It's called a compromise, okay? You can't expect every part of your relationship to be perfect. I still worry they're practicing too hard. I turned my attention away from the paradox of how one cuts one's lunch with one hand. You try a little harder. You try a little harder. Buddy, you put in the elbow grease. It must be difficult. Practicing when no one wants to see. Rosa's voice trailed off. It was true, the first concert had... Wasn't it implied that this has, like, happened before? Okay, it tanked. But surely they've improved. Right. How long does it take to go from a total disaster to being anything remotely good is a good question. I mean, they swapped guitars, I guess. I chime in, having abandoned all attempts to cut my steak with the cafeteria-issue spork knife hybrid. Pretty sure that's called a spoif? A spoif? I don't even know. At least they aren't using that god-awful double bass setup. Immensely cringe. I remember when Reed whipped out his phone to show everyone a recording of Ramdama's early days. Ouch. I'm sure they'll be fine. Rosa gives me a look. The same one she always does when I blaspheme in front of her. She's always cross-eyed, though. It's like, oh man, they lowered the bridge of my snoot. I can see, and she's just been exploiting it every day since. Still, Anon, is there nothing we can do? Oh, Rosa, relax. Stella's overly cheery voice came from in between sips from some imported Japanese soda. For some reason, it's Kit Kat flavored, and I'm terrified of a power level to just endure this. When I pretend not to know. I did a tarot reading the other day, asking about the show. The results were very favorable. Stella takes another sip of soda, acting as though a tarot reading ensured the band's success. I mean, Stella, we have like a 1 in 4 chance of ending up somewhere good. From dude to man, but also small. Aw, oh, poor guy. This is adorable. There's like a very specific piece stuck in my throat. Rosa waggled her finger at Stella, a gesture she did often when Stella's tarot readings came up. There's got to be something besides your Diablos worship we can do, though. Maybe if we went around school handing out invites and... I recognize that tone. If I didn't step up, Rosa would have a plan to bring the entire school to the concert, and probably church afterward if only out of guilt. Well, just have to be there to support Fang and the band. But Rosa didn't read too much into that. And speaking of being there, this was my moment of truth. I'd been meaning to ask Rosa officially to the concert for a while now, but I never managed to work up the nerve. It was now or never. Rosa, do you want to... All right, good start? You know, getting dicier and on push through it. I realize I've been staring at my food the whole time. Oh man, he can't even propose a date. Well, look at this poor man. I'm grabbing his cheeks and like wobbling them around. Look at this poor man. He's just a poor little man. I like how someone told me, hey, remind me of the meds, and they're like an hour late from even waking up. Like, what's going on there, buddy? So what exactly are you going from dude to man? I realize I've been staring at my food this entire time. A concert, me, go with... Fuck, abandoned ship. Spaghetti overload. Glancing shyly at Rosa, I see a huge grin on her face. That's... Where is my proper little wiggly N? Oh man, it's Birthmas. Happy Birthmas. Why doesn't she call him El Niño? That's all I want to know. Although I guess that is like calling him a little man. And is just a little man. It's Fang Friday and Fallout Friday. Is it Fang Fallout Friday or Fallout Fang Friday? You tell me, Mr. Dave. Nino, if I did not know any better, I would say you were asking me how to go. You were asking me to go to the concert with you. She gives my hand a squeeze. You're literally holding her goddamn hand through this request, you goddamn loser! That's right, I'm going to faceplant my food. I'm sure with how hot that feels on my face, I could reheat the whole thing a bit. It wasn't that obvious. Rosa covers her mouth with a spare hand. Oh, no, see. I kinda liked it. I swear to God, she's laughing. I just asked out to Fang's concert and she's laughing. See, I will go out with you alone. I'm just glad you asked me before I had to ask you. Rosa's crimson eyes lock with mine. Filled as ever with the sweetest promises I could imagine. Compare them to Rosa's. Do it, you motherfucker. You know you want to. Big dick energy. Compare them to the fireballs of nuclear wastelands. Compare them to the pool of blood for the blood god. Come on! Rosa's crimson eyes lock with mine, filled as always with the sweetest promises I could imagine. At once she makes me feel silly for feeling serious about to ask her. And like I've got butterflies instead of intestines. I need to go see a doctor about that. It's a date them. Hope she found my stammering endearing. So much for being a smooth operator. Okay, sorry. But that Persona song just pops in my brain just thinking about the word. I love that song, though. Hold on. Okay, listen, buddy. What the hell are you doing? I'm sorry. Hold on. You're not recommending this to me? You're not recommending this to me. I'm sorry, I'm losing my cool over something here. Also, I don't even know if it's called operator. It's specialist. Shit! I'm stupid. I'm an idiot. So much for being a smooth operator. But hey, she agreed to go out with me. Also, I did a recording session yesterday, and my voice was already giving out, so please excuse me if this isn't going to be the full period. Safi, you're doing the double recording thing again. I know. Let me just... I always make this mistake. I'm really going to rub this in on my usually Brazilian pottery. It's usually Brazilian, 5 out of 10 times. Oh, my God! The nearest spinning squeal from Stella interrupts the moment. You guys are so cute! One of these days, Stella, I'm going to take your precious pokey and shove it up your... What are you going to wear, Sugar-san? Rosa stammers, blush spreading across her face. I think... Wait, I got this super cute outfit you can borrow. It would look totally great on you, I promise. Gracias, Stella, but I was going to wear it, but then I realized I'd actually already worn it on another... That's just cursing it. You're going to jinx the outfit, man. You can't wear it twice on dates. Ooh. That turned my attention. Back to my food, chuckling. What's the saying? Guys, don't get between your girlfriend and a best friend. Especially when it comes to clothes. Have we not moved on past the stereotype? We all know that everyone is the victim of the whims of fashion souls. Women just pay attention to the meta. That's why your date went shit. I'm just saying, read up on Abercrombie and Flint and get that velveteen jacket. Like good old Inco. Don't tell me it was suede. Don't tell me velveteen. My girlfriend. Feels kind of nice to say. The night of the concert approached quickly. I agreed to show up early in the setup. Rosa would have joined me, but Stella convinced her to come by later. Fang seemed pretty on edge the day before. I'm pretty sure that's not a hyphen thing, though. Is it? Let's learn. I kind of want to listen to the... No, on edge is without a hyphen. Huh. Now I just want to listen to Specialist. Sorry, I'm sorry, okay? I just want to listen to Specialist. Ba 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 ba. There you go, Persona 4 specialist. You know what? I'm just gonna put it in the thing, and you can go and watch it yourself if you feel like it. Just put this at the end of YouTube.com/. Have fun with that. And he's dancing too. He's dancing for your pleasure and mine. We get a cool dance to go with it. Going on and on about making sure the show is perfect. We agree that too many people helping set up would just end up slowing things down. But I could tell the band was nervous. Fan kept triple checking everything, and Trish had hardly yelled at me tonight. Reed seemed the only relaxed one at first, until we found out he chugged the entire contents of his thermals beforehand. Despite all this, the stage looked great. Except for the trailing wires everywhere. I offered to fix them, but Reed assured me that no one was going to trip over them. I guess I'll trust him. Guess I'll make one final check before joining the crowd. Fang was backstage, tuning her strings for the 100th time. Probably should try to ease her nerves. You know, if you keep playing like that, if you keep playing with that, you'll go blind. She glances my way, flashing me a quick smile and an upraised middle finger. A cocky attitude is portrayed by the way she's practically strangling the neck of her guitar. Call it a guitar. Is that what your mom always told you, dweeb? No, she said that my palms would grow hairy, actually. I mean, considering how bald you are, that'd be an improvement. I hold my hands out to her palms up. But I'm a good little Christian boy. No hair on these babies. No callus either. Never lifted anything in his life. Fang favors my bad joke with a snort. Well, your mom was full of shit. Her eyes seem to unfocus slightly. She's trying to go cross-eyed like Rosa, but I don't think it'll work. And do you think we're ready to play? I offered her a supportive smile. Of course! You've been practicing like mad, and you've improved immensely. Fang rolls her eyes. That sounded like an insult to me. Seeing these two together brings a so to my fragile Snoot heart. It's been a while, hasn't it? With all these alternative routes and Fang being sick. And also how sad Moon Princess was. Oh, we got... Oh, I forgot. It's because it's on the sound volume for some reason. God, I want to replay this game but I want to replay it in Spanish. Because I've been practicing Spanish. And I think it'd be funny to have me awkwardly stumble through Spanish. But I need to buy a Spanish dictionary, to English or otherwise. I'm going to go to the bookstore tomorrow. Pick one up. They probably got one. Just imagine me streaming away the game in Spanish, and everyone is yelling at me in Spanish, of course. That's the trick. I gave her own middle finger in response. Seriously, Fang, you guys are going great. Don't fret so much about it. You're invalidating her feelings. Spanish or Vanish edition? A quiet vibration from my pocket interrupts my pep talk. Dude, you can't bring your fleshlight to a concert. Looks like Rosa and Stella are here. I guess my love sense is going off too. And I'm not gonna ask, but you have to leave. What? It's a joke, Fang. No, the fact you know about that just says enough. God damn it. He just sits outside the curb. Oh, Angie. Looks like Rosa and Stella are here. They both say good luck, and so do I. Shooting Fang a thumb. You've invalidated her feelings and you're just fucking off. You're like, don't be such a fucking loser about it, Fang. And then he just fucks off. What an asshole. Shooting Fang a thumbs up, I make my way to the door of Mo's back room. Like, what you're supposed to say when someone's upset like that is you say, you know what? I understand you, man. It's normal to be very nervous for something like this. But I feel you've done a fantastic job. And, you know, you're going to look back on this. You know, something like that, you know? Like, hey, pull through and it'll be all smiles. Let them invalidate their feelings. And on wait. Pausing, I see Fang take a step after me. I want to say that. I mean, you really helped out, and I thought I should. A wing seemed to vibrate with her words. Fang? Just forget it. Yeah, there's not enough Fang points. There aren't enough Fang points for us to smooch. Sorry, just not how this works. Fun fact, I'm drinking exclusively to lubricate my throat. It is dry as hell in there. Ow! Fang gives me a weak smile. go have fun with Rosa tonight. Smiling back, I give her a final wave before heading out into the main space. Ooh. Oh, she's so sad. Stepping out into the restaurant proper, I was surprised with the crowd that had showed up. The place was packed. Isn't it shown up? I don't know. That's one of those words where I just don't quite know. Throngs of people crowded most of the available space. Mo and Reed had cleared out all tables to the sides, making a little mosh pit in front of the stage that was already buzzing with anticipation. Yeah, we must... The Spanish Witch. Is the ceiling even big enough for a proper stage? I guess it is. Scanning the room, I finally caught a glimpse of Stella's green space buns near the back of the crowd. Yeah, they stand out nice and tight. And this place looks great. Why is your shirt backwards? Stella flashes me a big smile when I finally shoulder my way over to her. Apparently, whatever fancy outfit she had planned fell through, leaving her in the familiar t-shirt and jean short combo. Wait, does she know what a shirt says? Just focus on, don't think how well Opie describes Stella and... Hey! Alternative outfit. Ain't that something? Whoa! Man, she got abs. We're gonna get suplexed, everyone. We're in the clear. Hola, Anon. My, this place is great. You wouldn't know. You're Spanish. You could not appreciate a good pizza if it slapped you in the face and then flies out of the kitchen and hits her. When the pizza hits your eye like a big moony pie, it's amore. Rosa had finally caught up to us, squeezing through the crowd. Oh my god. A usual floral print dress, which admittedly is kind of weird to wear when you're doing gardening work now that I think about it, was swapped out for a tied red spaghetti strap crop top and even tied a set of waist-high jeans. The top's... it's not a plunging neckline, really. Did wonders. Jesus Christ, Anon. Two at once? One for each eyeball? I want to hit him with a newspaper. Bam! Yeah, man, the music's good. I mean, Volcano High has a few, too. I think the big thing that kind of kills Volcano High's soundtrack is that it's so fucking short, right? And together with the voice acting, you don't get to absorb the vocal tracks too much. You're too distracted the whole damn time. So it's like the musicals are like the only time you notice the music. Really. Which is a shame, because, you know, they didn't fuck it up that bad. You know, it's good. Especially some of the tracks. They just still hit me. They still hit me like a truck. It's just a shame that they didn't put that effort in some other places, but hey. Maybe they did and they just fucked up. Yeah, my throat. I wish I could just swallow a whole bottle of oil. It would just lubricate my throat perfectly. Don't call them deliciously toned, Anon. Please, you cannot crack an egg on those. We're gonna move past this. Oh, she does have eyeshadow. Perfectly curled lashes. I just noticed how extremely thick... What the hell are you doing, Stella? That's so much. Anon? Anon, stop! Anon, no! He's getting distracted! Which one's Don't Call again? Yeah, that's one of the good ones. Hell yeah. Such a shame. But the allure of potential always loses out to the fact that I want to do my own stuff. Call Me Fang is such a shame that's just gone down the shitter in terms of I will never finish this. But it is the way things go. Nobody cares anyway, so... Nothing was lost! Rosa had done something to her, making it twinkly. It makes it... Get out of here. And no! Jesus help me! And no! Don't hit him with a tanto, that hurts! Estúpido tonto. Once I snap back to reality. Oh, real smooth, I know. Might as well have been painting like a cartoon dog. Jerk. I say Anna likes your outfit, Rosa. Stella guffawed madly until Rosa shot her an evil look. Stella, I told you this outfit is too much, too exposition. That's French, right? Coming down from whatever cloud I had ascended to, I realized that Rosa did look somewhat embarrassed. She kept tugging at. Yeah, I mean, she's a good Christian girl. She doesn't. He probably doesn't relish it. To be honest, wearing tight clothing isn't that great anyway. Because you're just constantly like, am I going to tear this shit? It's pulling on my body. You know? This is not what you. This is not what you wear in public, Stella. And well, I think you look amazing, Rosa. Oh my god. Why does everyone always make him into such a perv? Like, I get it, but on the other hand, I feel that... Actually, did the original have restraint? Maybe I should play it again and remind myself. But I get the feeling original Anon wasn't this, like, consistent about it, you know? Even in the dim light of the restaurant, I could see that Rosa's blush was starting to creep up in her face. I mean, the makeup probably covers it more than anything, as do the orange scales. Do you think so, Anon? Not too tight, not too short? That's with two O's, please. No, it looks perfect. There was an awkward beat. Rosa and I made moony eyes at each other while Stella watched with barely disguised mischief. Why are you so excited, Stella? Aren't like most fics about you smooching Anon too? Come on, give him a kiss. Well, Rosa, I think I see my boyfriend here, so I'm just gonna say hi. The green Stagio gave Rosa a hug when I probably would need to have a cold shower afterwards. You two have fun, okay? Just slides out of here at the most leisurely pace. But with a wink in my direction, Stella headed through the crowd where an enormous shark-like dinosaur scooped her up into his arms. Didn't we fight this guy in a role-playing cutscene or something in Puppet Palace? I remember him. I remember him being very bad experience points. God, Puppet Pals was great. I played Salt in the Wound in RuneScape is so bad it made me actually angry. But then I played Carnelian Rising and Beneath Cursed Tides and like, fuck, those are good quests. Listen, they're meta quests, okay, but they're good, funny, like cute meta quests that are like, aww. It just makes me want to pat the game on the head, like pat. Where Salt in the Wound makes me want to burn down Jake X's offices, if anything. With a wink in my directions. Yeah, okay. Wait, isn't that the guy the captain of the football team? Anon, it is good to see you. I noticed Rosa sidling up to me. The press of the crowd herding us closer together. Yeah, it's good to see you too, Rosa. Yeah, Anon doesn't really use that term. He hasn't been as rude either. Hold on, someone is saying some stuff and I need to bully him about it. I need to give him some mad shit for this. I was careful to keep my lower half away from Rosa's we hugged. Jesus, this is going to be a lot. Don't make that pun, you idiot. You're jinxing it. So, did everything go okay with the setup? Rosa and I fell into some small chit-chat as we waited for the band to come on stage. I tried to keep my eyes on her face, but it was difficult in these circumstances. Thankfully, mercifully, a chair from the crowd drew our attention back to the stage and reminded Sapphire that a particular person that he was long since watching hasn't updated their website in like a year. And he's still kind of pissed about that because now all he has to read about how stupid 5th edition people are is from some jackass who has his head up his ass. In not a fun way either. Wow. Listen, if you ever ask yourself the question, is this tool and the potential cost it has on the entire world worth me using it for like a little baby project? I don't know what the fuck to tell you, man, but you already answered that question for yourself. If that's the scope you're working with, is me ordering more pencils for my tabletop game? Fuck you. You are literally saying that your stupid little game is like, no, I'm not. Do you know what the tragedy of the commons is, you motherfucker? God. Ah. Okay, listen. Listen. You don't understand what this guy's saying, but I gotta fuck with him. This man's asking for it. He's gonna get it. The members of Worm Drama were taking their places. Trish and Fang giving their guitars one final look over as they did so. Are they guitars or basses? Without any warning, the trio launched into their first song of the set, eliciting a roar of approval from the crowd. The thrashing savagery of the band quickly drowned out all normal conversation, leaving the crowd to wordlessly cheer their approval while jumping and dancing with the music going. I can't host D&D like this in the morning because my voice is just dying. And it was already pretty bad last night. Turning back to Rosa, I get her attention while leaning over to shout in her ear, "You want to dance?" An eager nod from Rosa is all I need to take her by the hand and closer to the stage. Before too long, the two of us are jumping up and down like the rest of the crowd. A glance over to Rosa reveals she's having fun, laughing and cheering the band on in rapid Spanish. I'm gonna get out the spray bottle add-on. I don't think Rosa's the kind of girl who appreciates this, alright? I think Fang might, because Fang clearly has some insecurities about herself, whatever. Where, you know, like, being bodily appreciated and validated is important. But Rosa seems like the kind of person who's like, listen, I know what my body is, I know who I am. I have my faith and my religion, probably a very religious upbringing and everything, and it's like, listen, she's not comfortable in this outfit. Come on, man. Just write smut if you're gonna go that way. Just write the sex at that point. And spare us all the pretense, okay? Get out of here, Anon. I don't want to hear it. The set went on for hours, the crowd finally singing along to Reed's final incomprehensible song as best they could before erupting into a thunderous applause. I love how the applause is actually kind of meh. It's kind of eh. It's kind of an eh applause, you know? Mid-range, 6 out of 10. Thunderous. Yeah, go get it. Woo. Oh, this is adorable. I gotta bully people I know with all this cute stuff. I got you. Ba 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 bum. 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 Alright, my brain is rebooted. I clap along just as hard as Rosa alternates between cheering in Spanish and whistling with both hands. Before long, Fang gives one final strum before the three of them walk off stage, leaving the crowd exhausted, sweaty, and satisfied. Pretty sure that's what Fang and the rest are also feeling. Oh, and they were lovely. Rosa pulls me into a massive hug. I don't want to hear about the stink, okay? I hug her back, my hands inadvertently stroking. You've got glitter on your hands, you fool! You've been played! You said they twinkle, there's glitter in there. Good job, sparkle hands! I hope she can't tell how happy I am to see her, he says, waving his hands so I like hit the glitter out. And Fang seems so happy to be on stage. Oh, no. I'm so glad things worked out so well. Rosa softens her embrace slightly before settling her chin on my shoulder. Without noticing, we are slowly starting to turn. Our feet shuffling, just some imagine. There was literally music going on like 5 seconds ago. Why don't you fucking write about that, buddy? You missed a period there, too. Why would she smell like flowers after hours of dancing? Yeah, perfume would make sense. She smells like sweat, perfume, probably smells like pizza and pasta and oils, considering the restaurant you're in. Like, dang. Anon, I didn't take you for someone who was into the scents of things. I thought you would like the smell of blood, given ending 1 and everything, but hey. Go sniff a toilet, buddy. Give him a slap on the back. Instead, I squeeze her tighter against me, feeling not Yeah, that was a hell of a show. Fang really killed it with that last solo. I'll be honest, I'm not really enjoying this. Because like I said... What the hell is this? What is this? Why are people showing me the last scene of Sonic Adventure 2? But it's... Just as a friend, though. Oh no. Oh no. Rosa pulls away from Umbrish, just long enough to look me face to face. I mean, all I did was set up the equipment. No, you did more than that. Her eyes radiate earnestness. You helped out Fang when they were having a hard time, and you wanted them to find a venue, and you helped set this all up. She sighs a little, bringing one hand up to stroke my cheek. You're a very, very good friend, Anon. Slowly, my hand slipped down to her waist. Anon, please stop describing her as just showered down. All I can think about is that you're gonna drop her like a plate, like it's all slippery. Whoops! And then you've got like 1,000 ceramic shards of Rosa on the ground. Good job there, buddy. They don't know they're Halloween colored. No. I guess black and orange cats are Halloween colored. I wonder which way that went. God dang. Alright. My throat. Just fucking me up, really. Rose entwines her arms around my neck. Our faces dangerously. You already had the scene, Anon. Like, you sound like such a fucking normie in this, Anon. Come on. Dios mío, Stella! Suddenly living into nothing, I barely manage not to fall as Rosa rushes over to her injured friend. Glancing back over my shoulder, I see Stella lying in a pool. Glancing back over my shoulder, I see Stella lying in what is hopefully a pool of spilled marinara sauce. Apparently things have gotten a little too rowdy. Stella, ¿estás bien? Rosa taps a little life back into Stella's cheek, eliciting a groan from the smashed stego. Ooh. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh. Ooh. Oh, dos bastardos. Si descubro quién... No. ¿Quién? Hold on, we're pulling up the translation for this.
¿Quién?
¿Quién? ¿Quién hizo esto? Rosa begins muttering to herself as she starts to sling Stella's arm over her shoulder. For some reason, my brain was like, as she starts rolling Stella. Rolling her out of the restaurant. There she goes. Anon, come and help me over here, Stella. I'm so sorry. Come, I shall nurse you back at my home. Nurse you back to what? Home? Hurry over. The two of us managing to drag Stella through the thinning crowd into the cooling night air. Why the fuck isn't her boyfriend helping out? Why? You have a boyfriend with you on this date, Stella. Shouldn't he be involved in this process? Loser. Just saying, if you invite someone over to a date, there's this implicit idea that, you know, she fucking, you know, picks you up when you're in the gutter. It's not easy, but we finally managed to load Stella into the back of Rosa's car. Man, this game should have had a generic car background. People would have gotten so much mileage out of it. Instead of just having the CGs with good old car driver Groom and Nasser. Stella gonna be alright? The cool air feels tonight, a welcome relief from the heat of the dance floor. I still feel flushed as Rosa looks up at me, fiddling in their clutch? Sí, she should be fine. ¿Qué tipo de amigo soy? De shango que esto la suca. La sucada. La suqueda? Hold on! I will have it read to me.
Suceda.
Suceda. Oh. Now I just feel silly. Rosa is vivid, almost as angry as I was when I fell into it. Almost as angry as when I fell into her flowers. Do you need some help? I could go with you, or... My voice trails off. I can't believe this is how this night ends, with Rosa whisking a concussed Stella off to be nursed back to health. No, that is okay, Anon. She sighs before giving me a sad smile. Oh no, we got the sad music! I'm sorry, Dora, no, they don't like it. Yes, it was, Dios mío, not how I wanted this night to end. She gives my hand a squeeze. I'll make it up to you, okay? I try to keep the disappointment out of my voice. That's okay, Rosa. Just as long as you had a good time. Rosa nods empathically. Besides, I'm sure the band needs a hand putting all their stuff away. I wrap Rosa in one final embrace. But you think they might be working? I mean, they usually don't work. Because I'm pretty sure YouTube is just done with you. It's just like, no. We will no longer accept links from this man. Sorry, Mr. Dave, but I think you're getting shafted. Just imagine me like slowly shake SMH, just SMH. Go make Stella better or something. You can cure her weebness while you're at it. Laughing, Rosa lets me go, fidgeting with keys as I start to turn away. I'll text you later. The last of my words are cut off, as is my world. What? Oh, sorry. Rosa grabs my shirt, dragging me towards me. She leans to kiss me. Unlike our tender, trepid kisses from before, this one is hard, almost savage. Rosa bites my lips slightly. Ah! Ow! My lips are not scaled. Ow! There's a hunger in her kiss. She's a vampire. I try to make my escape, but there is no hope. Her lips run red as her eyes. She stares at me, saying, yes, o negativo. I don't even know if that's a real blood group or not. Actually, blood types are really confusing. I don't even know what mine is. Apparently in Japan, everyone knows. negative a thing? That's a question I got. Let me see. Oh. Man, this ain't helping. I still don't know what positive means in blood systems. I just know that it's a word people use sometimes. I forgot what the donation cycle was again. Oh, this is interesting. Plasma compatibility. Plasma from type AB can be given to A, B, and O. And B and A can give to O. But for blood, it's the other way around. Type O can give to A and B. Oh yeah, because of the antibody stuff. But why would that be the other way around for the plasma? How strange. Universal donors and universal recipients. Oh, there we go, blood typing. But what does the positive negative mean? I pat my little paws against the Wikipedia page. Pap, 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 pap. Give me the answer. Hello. I could just Google it, but I'm tired. Eventually, Rosa settles back down, our lips slowly breaking apart with a sigh. Honestly, Rosa, you can't just steal a man's blood like that. Put Toothless into the Snoot. Why isn't Toothless in the Snoot game? I'm pretty sure How to Train Your Dragon's pretty popular. I don't even want to go to that. We're not going there. That's dangerous stuff. There might be scalies over there, and I'm terrified of the very prospect of closet scalies hanging out. I don't even know what that means. Licking her lips, Rosa plans one more chest kiss on the tip of my nose before letting me go. Doesn't make up for the fact you stole like a gallon of blood. What the hell? I promise I will make it up to you, mi novio. I'm too stunned to do anything on the wall. She'll slide backwards into her car like a poorly programmed NPC. Text me. Rosa flashes a mischievous grin before climbing in. With a honk and a wave, she drives off, leaving me standing completely dazed and confused. Raise my hands to my lips, still feeling the large bite wound that is gushing out. Like, goddamn, can you at least be a clean-eating vampire? Ugh. Love goofy smile at him. Smiling, I turn back to the restaurant, no longer disappointed with how tonight ended. She promises, huh? It's been a few weeks since the concert back in February. Things have slowed down for the band. Despite Trisha's best efforts, they haven't been able to book any new gigs. She claims the lack of exposure led to the small crowd at Dino Mo's. The solution? Force me and Reed to trek up and down the city putting up flyers. It's about time your skinny ass did something for us anyways. Ever since the concert, she's been acting more and more aggressive towards me. It's like she found another reason to hate me or something. Normally, I wouldn't mind the opportunity to help if only shut up Trish for once I did it. Does mean I get a lot less time with Rosa. I forgot the man in the background who has the tail. I forgot this game is a big soundtrack. All of which are played on the ambient sound layer instead of the fucking music layer like God intended. Okay. Okay, I think I found what I need to... I think I found what I need to show that guy that I know. She is beautiful. She's sexy. She's cute. She speaks in tongues. In this Vietnamese manga, meet the brain rot girlfriend. She means well, but good luck understanding what she says. Brain rot translation. She's skibbity, she's toilet, she's a Roblox, she girl math, go bussin'. This Better Call Saul, Mr. Beat middle pipe falling, the Roblox among us, she giga Chad Blazer, but Colleen balling a nonchalant pop playtime. What she Roblox L right now? Thanks. I hope the person I'm sharing this with hates my guts for it. Finally, halfway through these flyers, I watch idly as Reed finishes stapling a warm drama post at the side of a telephone. Strands of shapes, and the band's name is barely legible against the green and purple background. It reminds me I need to go see a doctor for all that blood loss. taken a few weeks, but whatever improvements the band has made, it hasn't been to their image. What do you mean, bro? This poster's like primo excellent. Fucking mumbling again. I don't know, Reed. You don't think Trish should have, I don't know, made it a little bit easier to read? Although step back, staring at that poster, that would have made Jackson Pollock nauseous. This is the writing that I read these things for. Even the band's contact and booking info is partially obscured behind the head of a statue. It's like a colorblind person with Parkinson's designed it. Nah, bro, looks good to me. This is coming from the Rasta Raptor who once tried to eat his own tank top. Me and Ray continue down the street to the next telephone pole, one already covered in flyers. Why so many? We've been here for hours now. Does she really think these are gonna get someone to show up? She cares about the band, bro. Means a lot to her. Reed leans back and admires his work. You want to know what... Hold on. Like, I think a thing that I would like to point out is I'm really pissed off at the lack of anything coming out of Goodbye Volcano High, okay? I'm legitimately annoyed by it. Because I think these people left a perfectly good cake half-baked on the table and were like, enjoy. And then they just fucked off. And so many people are like, oh, it's so good. It's like, no. It's only good because, like, some of the music's good. The voice actors are good. It's like the writing shit. It's like, I mean, it's like going to a musical, I guess. Or a Susical. There's no one called Susan in it, though. Every villain is lemons. Yeah, I don't think I see your links. Sorry, Scary Dave. I'm afraid it wasn't meant to be. Permanently kicked to the curb, poor guy. Don't know how hard to tell him the fly is stapled upside down. Besides, the sooner we hang all these up, the sooner we can, like, finish, right? Groaning, I hand him another one. Clearly, just pointing out what a waste of time this isn't gonna work. Maybe I could try another angle. Just don't get why Trish gets to decide what the band does. Isn't this Fang's band anyway? Shouldn't she be the one who decides things, not Trish? I bet she'd agree these flies were a waste of... Oh shit, we got Angry Reed again. And my throat... Okay, we need to stop after this. My throat's officially starting to hurt. Reed turns to me, his eyes suddenly serious. It's because of Fang. Fang, that Trish suggested these, bro. Whoa, where'd that come from? Reed's usual slurring of words has gone replaced by an ice-cold intensity. You and Rosa have been hanging out a lot, and that's cool. And I can dig a player trying to play. Reed, shut up. I'm not in the mood for my Kama Sutra's Nutri-Chips. And you guys hang out and do, like, couple stuff and all that. But Fang, well, music. Man, that's all they have. And art, another gig like this would crush them. Like our first one would crush them, man. Fang's words from the roof drift back to me. Not once after all the work I put into Warren Drum has anyone ever told me it was good. You didn't see how it was before, when it was just the three of us. All that time spent practicing, working on our songs. The Pink Raptor looks uncomfortable. When Trish convinced Fang to swap to bass, they did it because they thought the band would get better. Even, like, getting me in the band was one of Trish's ideas. When that first show tanked, Again, I got the impression that was not their first show. Reed shows off for a moment, even though I admitted it to Fang. The fact that I laughed at her still eats me up a little. You really messed Fang up. They put on a tough face, but the band doing well is important to them. I remember the massive hug that Fang gave me back after the show had done. Oh, we still did that? Shit. And to Trish, seeing Fang happy makes her happy. Wise words coming from a guy who just stapled a band flyer on a passing truck. And that's why Trish does all this stuff. The flyers, the merchandise, it's all for Fang. It's all for her friend. Just kiss already. Fang gives me a final stab before turning back to his stapling. Muddling over Reed's words, I silently pass him the next set of flyers. He's right, I've been spending time with Rosa. A lot of time. Two of us are practically inseparable at school, spending all of our time together at lunch. Like, I don't know how much of the time is actually spent. Like, is Anna still doing the Fang route or not? Hell, she even dragged my ass to church every Sunday since that first time. Because you offered to, you idiot. I just can't lie to her when she gives you those big puppy dog eyes. I don't remember the last time I saw the band practice or even hung out with Fang. How the fuck is that your problem? If you're... Like, is he officially dating or not? Like, have you been on the other events, or is this just like a nothing burger? Like, it's really unclear to me exactly what part of the game is still canon and not. Someone throwing, like, things at my window? Even when I would see her passing by in the halls, Trish was always right beside her, waiting to give me a sneer. It was easy for me to spend time with Rosa than put up with Trish. But Trish probably looked like I was abandoning a best friend. Which I was in a way. Nice work, add-on. Second you get a girlfriend, you forget everyone else in the world exists. I may be a good boyfriend to Rosa, but I've been a shitty friend to Fang. Reed pauses, allowing the dog he was mistakenly about to staple to run away. Bro, Reed, maybe you're right. I've been spending a lot of time with Rosa, and, well, I take a sudden interest in the sidewalk. Admitting I was wrong isn't something I cherish. If this was my usual Azerbaijani car onboarding billboard, I would just poorly Photoshop Reed onto an open-mouthed plant protein enjoyer and win the argument. But here, I ended up ditching the band. I've been a shitty friend to Fang, to everyone really. To Rosa and Stella, though? I'm sorry. Smiling, Reed shoots me a double volley of finger guns. No worries, bro. You and I have always been chill. Reed leans in conspiratorially. But maybe like tell Fang sometime, okay? He gives me a wink. Sure, Reed. Thanks. Nodding, Reed finishes stapling his current flyer to the wall of a passing clothing store. And by finishes, I mean that he makes a stapling sound with his mouth before letting the flyer flutter to the ground. Man, I'm like super starving all of a sudden. Let's go get some food or something. I roll my eyes. This is the first food stop of the afternoon. Man's got the munchies. How many flyers we have left? Third left. Reed called to send us some hot dog out or something. Maybe I should... just gotta find dumpster and... Hello, dude. Come up. They got chili dogs back. Cursing, I let the lid of the dumpster drop, clutching every one of those cursed flyers. Alright, I'm coming. We'll call it here. My voice is literally dying, and I don't know if I will survive much longer. Thank you all for coming, but my voice is dead, and there's no links, because YouTube is officially just considering, I guess, Scary Dave to be a non-existent man. He is a ghost. He falls between the cracks of reality. Hi there, Backrooms Dave. Hope you're having fun back there. Well, I guess Backrooms Scary Dave. Hope my voice recovers before tomorrow, because I have a D&D game to run, and I don't want to cancel it because my voice gives out. That is such a loser thing. Thank you all for coming, though, but I legitimately, I gotta go. I can't keep this up. My voice is starting to, like, hurt and grate, and... I've been looking for some good fics to read of late, but like a lot of the ones that I want to read aren't updating, and the ones that I do read have like been dumping thousands of words every update, and they're updating like every other day, and it's like I can't keep up with this. I'm not gonna read your fucking fanfic if you update like 80,000 words in 2 weeks. Okay? I take my sweet time reading this stuff. It's not great when people just go meow, meow. It's like, what do you want from me? What do you want from me? What do you need from me? Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba.